So creating a ripple, right? It's always been wanting to deal hope. I always said, I'm a hope dealer. What do you deal? Because we're all dealing something, but what do you deal? And to me was hope dealer. And so the ripple effect of hope dealing, one drop of hope at a time, one drop can make a huge difference. I am able to service anyone in the world that, no matter the age, demographics, really nothing that can stop me servicing. Abundance is there waiting for each and every one of us. We just need to reach and get it. If you want to crawl, we will crawl. If you want to walk, we'll walk. If you want to run, we'll run. Whatever it is. But if you stay put, then I stay put. Really opening the eyes that we are accountable to ourselves. And if you're longing for something, you're wanting something, is because there's really something in there that needs to be expressed. And so how do we help you express that and become that, or just see that you already are that? How do we get rid of everything that clouds it? Welcome to the dollhouse, everyone. The dollhouse? So tell me about the dollhouse.
Well, okay, this is perfect. This is perfect because this is something that I wanted to say here. It's just the last couple times that we've done this, Yeah. I have not felt 100% authentically myself, right?
During the time?
Yeah, since we've been here, 100%. Because, first of all,
Oh, yeah, filming and record, like, all this is like...
Yeah, jumping on, talking to people, it just takes me a minute.
Being transparent, you mean? Vulnerable?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh God, I'm sorry for the laugh. Okay. I'm gonna get an equalizer that's gonna make my voice and your voice radio worthy. It'll coming soon.
Oh, wait a minute. My voice is radio worthy. I did online. I was online.
You did what?
Remember when I was online DJ?
Oh God, yes.
Remember that? Did you forget that?
I was not thinking you were gonna say that. Oh God.
Oh.
What do I know?
Are you rolling in the gutter?
Just a tad. After today, that's nothing, honey.
No, I know.
Hi, everyone. Just, today it's a cozy moment from the dollhouse. She called this place a dollhouse, and it's really fit. This dollhouse converted itself into a little testing room for my business.
Yeah.
Because we're in transition. We're in major transition, and we're just rolling today. This might be a long one, it might be a short one, but we sure hope that whatever it is that you and I are going to chat about is a blessing to someone out there, that it's an answer to a prayer, that is grounding, that is something that is planted, something that gets planted, and encourage also. We want to encourage people, but we haven't seen each other for a while, since last month. Gosh.
That's my fault. I've been teaching.
Oh, I was only in a different stage.
Oh, you were in a different
choosing
stage
to take deep breaths of black mold from a old crusty hotel. Gosh, yeah, no, it's been a hot minute, and there's been several things taking place that we were just chatting. She comes over and we start chatting, and we're like, oh, we should just roll it. So we're just gonna roll it and keep having our conversation. Feel free to chime in and give us comments and be encouraged, or journal after this, or if you're choosing to watch the replay during a weekend and you're catching up with laundry, or whenever it is, or your walk early morning. Yeah, be grounded with this. We're just talking about how, you were going to talk about the dollhouse and how you journaled about this particular room that we have available to us.
So I've been pondering just the last couple of the last two videos, that we did. Right? The last two videos. And I was feeling like I wasn't, 100% authentically myself. It just takes me a little bit of time. You know how I am. I'm slow to go. It's that manifesting generator that I am. Did you ever find that?
I did not. I was not successful logging on to my account. I don't know why it's not letting me. I literally asked it to send me password to my email, and he didn't. And so there must be something to it. But
I really am so curious.
I know.
So,
What are we talking
manifesting generator, anyway, that's what my little human design is. And what that is I am somebody who needs information. I need it to permeate my existence. So I'm slow to move on things. But once I move, look out. Look out.
I just saw an avalanche.
Yes. Because exactly. Nice. There you go. Because now I'm calm.
I'm sharp, girl. I'm getting really sharp.
Getting really sharp. That's awesome.
I'm getting so good.
So
yeah, avalanche.
I was just thinking about that, and so then I was thinking
have
about
horns today.
what is it? Why is it? What is it? What is it? Right? So the slow to go. So just getting to understand myself too. So the generator thing. That's so true.
When did you've done yours for years? I know.
Well, that part was different, but anyway. So I was thinking about this room, and I was like, it was like a dollhouse. So then I was like, you know what it is we're trying. For me, I'm trying. My energy goes.
Gosh, if you say what I think you're gonna say,
I don't know what I'm gonna say. My energy goes way far out, right? It does. I learned that, especially in 2011.
See, Storm. Now I'm thinking of Storm. Can we grow your hair white? Storm, platinum white.
We could.
Storm.
I tried to do that myself. I think I probably could.
You totally could. I think. I don't know.
You think so?
Did you take a tumble?
No.
Your elbow. What happened to your elbow?
Oh, I have no idea. The world.
I don't know. She's going for walks without me.
Anyway. Yeah. When did that happen? I was thinking about the dollhouse.
You're back at mining. And it's not like the grandbabies or my kids, the Minecraft, like real mining.
Yes, I could be I could have been an archaeologist for sure. But I was thinking about this little house, and I was thinking, man, that must be it partly. Because my energy goes so far, and I'm trying to cram myself into this little tiny box.
Oh my God.
But then I had to think about what would be the purpose in this, though. Right? Because the universe presents us with things.
Yeah, but we don't. You know what we're doing right now, even though we're pre-recording this episode. This energy is not just staying contained; it's actually reaching further than if you were just.
Oh, honey, I know.
Wow. I mean,
yeah.
Okay.
But I was just trying to, I'm a self-reflector. Mm-hmm. Everything's a mirror, and so I was trying to reflect my feelings and that kind of thing. This was last time we did this, so I mean it's been weeks. I haven't even read it, but I do remember it, and I had to say, okay, why would the universe? Why would this situation? Why would it be created? What would I have to learn from it? What could be the
of this little house? The purpose of you being in this little house?
Yeah, and so I figured it out.
Oh, well, I want to know.
Yeah, so I was thinking, okay, what could potentially be the energy? And what do I need to learn? Because everything's about learning and growing and being a better version of yourself.
Yeah.
And so I thought, what came to me was that because I do put myself, like my energy, just me, right?
Yeah.
Goes really far.
Yes.
And that means anybody and everybody that walks through this line, I can feel them, right?
Your energetic field is very it's the ripple of your energetic field goes very wide.
Right.
Wider than the usual 6 feet that
yes.
even our heart one goes, and then 12 feet. But no, you're going.
Even in 2011 when we did the dowsing rods, both David and I went far back.
Oh, that is
farther than the house.
Oh my God.
Everybody else was just in one room. Me and David, both of us went way past
dowsing. Dowsing has been a word that, since talking about how you and I have not connected since I traveled to Florida, that was something that I explained to people. I tried my best to explain and to bring awareness about dowsing to several people. in the world of quantum. I was there with a lot of colleagues, and they were asking in regards to how are some ways that we explain quantum to people. And I said, well, have you ever researched or actually experienced water dowsing? And they're like, no. And I'm like, oh, well, you got something to experience because it's so powerful.
Yeah.
And it's scientifically measured, which is what you were talking about at the beginning, that you need the evidence. You need the tangible evidence that things are happening. Or well, how were you describing it? You were describing it so good as far as you're a person that wants to take its time. You want to take the time to
feel out. Yes.
Yeah, feel out. But then once you get going with your decision,
you run with it. Once the decision, yes.
Yeah, so you gather all the evidence and everything. You gather the wisdom, and then you take off.
That's right. Gather the wisdom.
Gather the wisdom, and then take off. And so, what kind of wisdom have you gathered lately? Huh? Well, let's talk about that.
I was thinking about first.
The house. Sorry.
Back
to the dollhouse.
So I came up with. It's just the universe giving me practice to pull the energy back. You see, we should be able to hold our own energy, and we should be able to attune to it.
Sometimes we give it all away.
Yes.
And there's no reciprocation nor refilling of ourselves.
So I just feel like that's what it is. That it's teaching. It wants to teach me how to pull it back. Do you know what I mean? And so I can keep it in a little bubble to protect it, because there might be a time in the future in which I may need to do that. So it's giving me practice. Do you see what I'm saying?
Yeah. You just said, I just felt that one right here. Yeah. I feel like I'm going through something like that, where I had felt at one point in the very human aspect of myself that I had perhaps overcome something, thinking my overcoming of a feeling, overcoming a feeling unnecessary. I was at the same time thinking that, okay, I'm not going to have that feeling because I've overcome. However, I was practicing so that I could overcome another. That's how I feel that's happening right now. And just like I was sharing with you how I am now quicker, I know I am quicker to correct myself in thought.
Yes.
In emotion. Not that emotion is bad. I'm saying in emotion in the sense of if it's somehow destructive, right?
Like if it's reactionary.
Yeah, reactionary. And I said destructive because sometimes I could be angry about something that really doesn't merit that type of energy, right? That strung of an energy put towards that. So just becoming quicker to correct myself. And I do recognize that this time around, having an experience of feeling like, what the heck just happened? Like, and why? And then being left with so many unanswered questions brings the opportunity to stay grounded and stay true to myself and know that.
And let them.
And let them.
Those are the words. Just let them.
Let them be.
Let them be.
Let them.
So I kind of had that myself today. And the thing is, you know, you cannot make people be whoever you want them to be.
Yeah.
We cannot do that. We cannot make people do what we want them to do either. Even when they...
Especially when we expect being genuine in return, when we expect authenticity, when we expect vulnerability, when we expect true friendship and communication after all. Like it's a simple communication. You know, to have a relationship, that means that you're communicating with that person somehow. Even if it's like we did this morning, you know, we quantumly communicate. You and I do that all the time.
Well, we've done it forever.
And it's like, you know, she's calling me and I'm literally laughing because I had just called her with my gut, basically. And I had just sat down on the porch and I was literally calling her with my gut, wondering if it would be a good time to chat, whatever. And she's calling me. And you know, that's quantumly connecting. Mm-hmm. And when you're in a relationship and you're quantumly wanting to connect with that person, that person is not there, then there's no connection, there's no spark. So longing to feel that spark from that person, the value to be returned in friendship or whatnot, even respect, and that's not given. It's something that is a painful growth experience, but
I think it's painful growth in the sense of that we tend to have an expectation because of what we give out, right? Which
yeah,
so when we end up with these expectations when we're giving, and sometimes we're hoping other people are like we are, but unfortunately it's not quite like that. The big thing I think with us today is just let them. Just let them be whom and however they're going to be. I think it's really sad when it's hypocritical. I think it's really sad when
they keep proving themselves right, and you wish and pray. I am watching this particular situation where I just wish what I'm actually witnessing with my
was
own
not
two
happening.
eyes was not happening, and I much rather it be something that it's wrong with me so that I can correct me, but it's not having control over the other person. I think, right, that I'm learning, and it's just sometimes you care so much that, man, it's just like.
So what's coming right now is, okay, so we can look at the world landscape, and when we look at the world landscape, and then if you look at your own personal, it's similar. Do you see what I'm saying?
Yes.
So what's happening right now out in the world is
Leveling up.
well, things are breaking down. Oh, and that was another thing I wanted to say to you. I was going to send you a message.
Oh gosh.
Which was, remember, new level, new devil.
Oh right. Oh,
from this morning conversation.
Oh.
That you and I were having.
Okay, so it's a new thing.
I'm talking about you.
Oh, I get it. Okay, the challenge, the new challenge. I get it.
New level, new devil. You
and I say that all the time.
Yeah, you do.
And
That's why I was going to say that back to you.
Like, wait,
I just want to see. I want you to see it.
Yeah, no, it's good to have a sounding board so that it can come back to us, and that's we're just talking to ourselves. It's true, guys, and it's a good season. I think, I guess I have done several videos after my going to Florida, which I talked about the pets, and then I had another one that I talked about frequencies and how those things have been helpful, and I've been running them for some people, which in fact you and I are going to talk before you leave, because I want to know what kind of frequencies I shall be sending your way. I have an idea, but I know that you got your own, but you know what I mean. We all need a little help.
I got you.
Okay. Anyway, so I talked about some stuff, but we're literally post Mother's Day weekend right now, and I know, like, talking about authenticity, talking about you know where I'm going with this. That's why you're looking like that. I know, and we have not talked about. Oh, this is what we're gonna talk about today, because we've both been we have been perfectly positioned to just share our hearts today and empower someone somehow, normalizing that we all have feelings and that things happen, normalizing that shit happens, right? And that a lot of us are full of it.
Yeah. Oh, so then what do we do? What do we do when it's like that? One, first of all, you don't stifle it. You got to feel your feelings, and you got to feel through it. And it's okay. That's okay. It's okay to have a reaction. It's okay to have a feeling.
Yeah.
It's just, you not letting it debilitate your life, though. You know what I mean?
Yes.
And
how far do we let things... Yeah. How long do I choose to sit in my...
Oh, I give myself 3 days, and that's it. 3 days. That's it. After that. No more whining.
I'm like 3 weeks too deep into it.
Oh.
And it's not okay. So you say 3 days, I'm like 3 weeks into it. I honestly think that's why my lung situation has prolonged. Although I've had a lot of personal growth work done this week. I've had some emotional code. I've had some other stuff happen. So I'm having support. I'm taking my supplements. I'm doing some good stuff. I'm seeing you today, which is so exciting. Yesterday was Mother's Day, and I had a regular day. It was nothing different than my regular days, in the sense of my kids kind of just let me be, and they finished putting together a new studio that people may get to see soon, where you and I can record.
Nice.
So they finished putting together a small studio for us, and it was very quiet and nothing big going on. But then it goes to like the reflection of like, I am so happy in my life right now within what constructs my core, my kids and my husband, that having just a day where everybody's doing their chores and happy in the house and things are working in the house was like my happy day. And it could have been any other day, not because it was Mother's Day, but then I saw a whole bunch of things. You see the post on social media at times where it shows things that are above and beyond what you think is truthful. I don't know how to say it, genuine, and it's like, is that really real, or is that like just social media?
You don't know, and you
And
never know.
and we just never know,
you
right?
have to always
And yet I don't
fact check everything.
Yeah, and yet I mean, I didn't post anything about anything, but then I mean, here I am talking about some stuff, but it's just, we all get to choose our facade. We all get to choose who we want people to believe we are. And I know from my very own experience, I know that the more vulnerable and the more genuine I allow myself to be, the lonelier at times it may feel. However, the density of people that remain, is that a good way to say it? The value, the those that stay, those that remain are amazingly those are the ones that count. I don't know how else to say it, but it's a reality that.
Well, we're in a time right now, right, where false things are being pulled away.
Yes, the veil is thinning.
Yeah, the truth is coming.
Mm-hmm.
But so then that also means authenticity with us, and
being okay being around fakeness is it, like.
But here's the thing.
That's what I think.
But here's the thing. We're having here's the thing. Being authentically ourselves, being your essence, unapologetically you, in kindness, of course, not mean or nothing. I'm talking in, treating people right and stuff like that. I don't want to sit here and say this and somebody go, if I'm authentically me, I'm so tired of this shit. No, not like that.
Right.
But what I mean is we do need to be authentically ourselves right now, and in our essence. There is this energy here right now, and the world itself, Earth itself, Gaia itself is shifting, and we're either going to shift with it or we're not. So there are many dimensions here. I choose to shift with this new dimension. This is what happens, though. The people that don't align with the vibration they will fall away. Yeah. Really, it's not that they're falling away. You're ascending up.
Yeah.
Do you see what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah. Painful ascension.
And it's okay, though. It's okay.
Oh, thank you.
It's okay.
Yeah. Yeah. And it is with a grateful heart, because I know that the new seasons only bring new joy and
peace,
new people,
harmony, love, the things that we've been striving for, that we really envision. And continue to envision those. And I'll just, okay, here we go. Remember, right. I was going to tell you something.
Yes.
So I just, what a little weirdo I am, and I have no problem when I see that somebody, if it's on my heart, I'll reach out to a stranger. You already know that.
Oh, yeah.
And a stranger that could be on the whole other side of the world, on the whole other side of the United States. Never seen him before. In 2011, I even invited people over to my house like that. Of course, my kids want to kill me about that, but it's okay.
That's a whole other story.
Yeah, that's a whole other story. That's right. I got hope the other day.
Ooh. Because we saw evidence of what?
So there's this, I won't say names or anything, but there's this artist that I have just been drawn to. There's this artist, and his heart, I just, my soul resonates. And
And I'm smiling because now a lot of things are making sense.
well, no. Okay,
no,
so
because I've seen some posts. Maybe.
No. Maybe not. I'm not sure. It depends. We would have to.
Okay.
Maybe not. Okay. Well, anyway, no, because I haven't commented about this part though.
Okay.
So, but maybe when. Okay. Anyway.
Okay.
I reached out to this artist because I feel like we've probably gone through very similar things in our life, especially physically.
Okay.
And he actually had a stem cell, which is what changed his life. And so, oh my God, I've been thinking, do I need stem cell? But regardless, okay. And so I was talking to him, and maybe 5 days have gone by, and then the scam happens. No, because so many people online, right? Pretend that they say that they're
fake profiles.
Yes, and I'm very well aware of that. And so as soon as they ask for the money, it's a fake one, just so you know, okay? And we say no.
And how do they blatantly just ask for money? They just do?
Oh, no. So they talk with you,
Suave.
and then they do, then they go, so I'm having this little issue, and I just feel like you're the only one I could share it with. Not like that,
Yeah.
So this got presented, and then right then I just went, oh.
Bummer.
Yeah, that's exactly pretty much what I said. Bummer.
Better be
so
the bot.
thank you for letting me know.
Yeah,
thank you for letting me know that this was a scam. And then, oh my God, the dialogue that came back was, oh, I can't believe you. I thought you were this kind of girl. No, you're so this, you're so, and I just whatever.
But yeah, you wanted me to save it just like 5 seconds ago.
Yeah.
Can I have the peppermint that's right on your right side?
So
please?
then, so then he goes.
Okay.
Then he goes, said all this stuff. And then I text back something. And then he said, don't text me. I thought you were this way, blah, blah, blah. Now mind you, okay, it's 2:30 in the morning. It's 2:30 in the morning. And this video call comes through on my phone.
Oh, nice.
And I saw that it was this person, right? But I just let it be. And because it's in the middle of the night. And I was not happy about the words that were said to me the day before.
Oh, yeah.
And but I didn't take on any of it because it was so far from the truth, right? So I don't even get into that.
That's what it is, peppermint pellets.
Then he goes, the next morning I go, why would you call me at 2:30 in the morning if you didn't want me to talk to you anymore? No, right?
Yeah.
And he calls me on the phone.
Oh, boy.
Video.
Ooh.
So I opened it up, and he doesn't look nothing like this artist. And I said, and that's the first thing out of my mouth was this. Well, you don't look like no. And then
oh my gosh.
and then he said,
I can't.
no. And I said, oh, what are you calling me for, little scammer, right?
Oh my God.
And he said, the conversations that we've had.
Oh God.
Have made me feel like I want to be an honest person.
Oh my God.
So I just wanted to share with you. I just wanted to be honest with you.
Call you and say I'm sorry.
Yeah, pretty much. But the point for me was this. He didn't have to do that.
No, I get it. That's what I'm talking about. Like,
that's hope. That's the hope that I'm
hope.
talking about.
Oh my gosh, may hope be spread all the way from here to the other side of the country.
And he said, it was just really nice. I said, that gives me hope. You know? That gives me hope that
quick
that
correction.
We really are,
it's getting.
Yes.
That's what I was telling you. The
Yes.
correction. You know how the quickening to correct our thoughts, the quickening to forgive, the quickening to go investigate for ourselves and research for ourselves, right?
Mm-hmm.
The quickness to not, make a different choice. But it's been a very interesting I would say the last 2 weeks of April, and then this first week
Well,
of May.
April. We're okay, yeah.
So now we're like in Taurus. There's something in Taurus. What's happening? New moon in Taurus or something?
Yeah.
I don't know. The new moon is like.
Actually, the month of May is supposed to be good for all signs. To be honest with you, of course, Christian and I were like, "What up?" But
like, yeah, I'm like, "What up?"
Yeah.
Shoot. Yeah, I mean, at least I'm feeling a lot better. I'm not. I can actually talk with you and stuff, and
some things are blessings in disguise.
Oh yes, something. That's exactly how it was described. I had some energy work, and some stuff. It was pretty cool. I have to show you the cards because the cards that came out through the session, you'll understand them. But one of them was like late. It was like better late than never, but still in time, because like the next card was like a tower burning down. And I was like, oh shit.
But the tower burning down is just the ending.
Right, like it was the ending, but it was inevitable. Like, inevitable?
Inevitable.
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 Yeah, with a V.
Inevitable.
Inevitable.
So yeah, anyway, so that was interesting to see, and I was like, oh. But yeah, new beginnings.
I've been waiting for it. I've just been letting it be, you know.
Let them, huh? You said the beginning of this, but
we outgrow.
We do.
We do. We do. Some people have their agendas, and when
and we outgrow even. Okay, so now riddled me this. It's not a riddle. I know. I wish I could put a riddle together just like that. I said a riddle, but you're like, ooh, give me a riddle.
We'll call Billy Ann. Can you give us a rhyme on this one? Can you give us a riddle?
We should use our little bot. Riddle me this.
Yeah.
Make me a riddle with this. Okay, so, we at times know. I say we always know, but we become genuinely aware of a season in our life coming to an end, and often we acknowledge it for months, for a season. We perhaps even have conversations with people about, hey, I think this season is kind of done, and then we don't actually put an end to that season ourselves, even though we're seeing all the invitations to do so, and not necessarily because there's something bad going on, but it's just no longer your jam. And yet you don't choose to move forward with that, and then they actually help you. They help you by
be hurtful a little bit.
So why does it? So I guess that's what it is. So why do us humans? What would you say? Like us humans, we get attached, right? To like, even after knowing that something's no longer serving, and there's no even exchange of energy, and yet we don't do anything about it. We kind of just stay the whole stagnant thing that I talk about. Yeah, I stayed stagnant, right? Like no movement, even though I was being invited to stay in movement, even though that movement was going to guide me somewhere else. But then choosing not to do that because it's painful to do so. But then you want to be on the right path so much that the universe actually helps you and removes you from that situation. So it wasn't no longer a choice, although it was, because I longed for it, but I could have done it differently. And it's just painful. But why do we stick to pain?
Well, I don't think that we choose it, and I don't think that you chose that. I think that you stayed because of part of the being that you were. Also, the unknown. There's the unknown factor of it. Comfortableness is another one. And sometimes even comfortableness in ugliness. Just like a child will go back to their the parents that abused them because it's all they've known. Do you see what I mean? And it's comfortable.
Wow, yeah.
No, it's true.
No, I'm connecting some stuff.
Okay, good. So while you were given an opportunity and then you didn't act on the opportunity, for whatever reasons, which only you can go back in hindsight and try to figure out what those are, right? Mm-hmm. And then when you didn't make the shift, then the universe comes in and makes it for you. And now you can clearly see what it is. Yeah. And now now you get to feel
how to think you about it and release the
and
rest.
Then in the future, if you're ever in the same in a situation that the universe is telling you that the season is over.
Mm-hmm.
You'll get another opportunity.
Oh, I'm sure I'm gonna get tested. Did you actually get the lesson?
So what do we do when we are in this spot, where we're when we're having these emotions, when things aren't so beautiful. So for me, what I do is I got to remember who I am. I got to take moments. I got to be gentle with myself. It doesn't matter who other people think I am. I know who I am.
Oh yeah.
And who I am gets also filtered through their lens. So I know 100%. And I'm also a self-reflector. So therefore...
Don't ask me what I am again, because like you just said what you are, and I'm like, I should know that. I don't know.
Well, I mean, we're also remembering, we're getting more and more of ourselves. So it's kind of like this, right?
Yes.
Life, we've had all these little layers, and parts of us, when you get hurt so deeply through trauma, that little you become like a fractal. So a little piece of you just kind of goes away, right?
Yeah, yeah.
But now we're in a spot where things are coming back.
Yeah,
right?
being
The
made
pieces,
whole.
yes,
Yeah.
the pieces of us are coming back. It's time to rise up. It's time to be who you are, unapologetically,
Yeah.
and that's what we're doing.
Yeah, so I, just nourishing myself. I have been taking it easy in the sense of not putting additional pressure
Yeah.
on myself. I have verbalized to my family that, hey, I'm kind of in a funk right now and trying to figure some stuff out. And so be a little patient with me. I also, because of, when you do work on yourself, well, even just reading a book that is self-empowering can also trigger you to rest deeper or to be tired, like self-growth.
Or have some solar flares hit this way.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, God, that's been awful.
We've been having all those flares that people are so in awe of going out and looking at, but it's really not healthy stuff to go look at because that's a whole other video. But it's there's a lot of energy going around where we are being invited to fall into the place we need to be in right now.
Mm-hmm.
And those of us that are reluctant, right, by holding on to a certain position or fitting into a certain place, if we fight it, then we're not going to get to where we need to be. So it's better to allow ourselves to go with the flow. Let the ripple take you. Let the positive of the ripple, right? Because the ripple can be negative. We talk about there's a reaction to everything we do and say, even think. And so allowing the genuine movement, vulnerable, genuine movement of our ripple take us to our destination, take us to where people are waiting for us, take us to where the value that we have is going to bring wholeness to someone, however that is. I mean, it's just like,
It's universe.
Yeah. It's just like coming back on that plane and being so excited to start helping pets, and I got to sit next to Munchkin, who is which was dog that was
validating what you just did. That's the universe saying, I'm here.
Yeah, that's the
that
new
was it
level.
Talking to you. Yes.
Yeah, I went and got a certification. I went and learned, and I went and worked my butt off that whole week. It was pretty cool. And I was so excited about everything I learned, and at the same time I was so vulnerable and so broken in a way, because I learned so many things about the mistreatment of animals that are not even something that you would think it's taking place, or think of like, there's just so much to it. I mean, that's a whole other video, but the reflection of the need for animals to be cared for in a holistic way. And then I was so excited about it, and then sure enough, I had a beautiful lady sit next to me, a beautiful woman sit next to me, but she had a very cute dog, small dog by the name of Munchkin. And it was that whole thing of the law of attraction, right? Like I'm ready for this. And sure enough, there was this cute pup that had never flown before, that I was doing oils on myself so that the pup can smell the oils and calm itself. And we shared dinners and whatnot. It was pretty cool. It was a whole experience. But it's that very well thing, making room for the new experiences requires letting go of old ones, and that's just what it is. Well, if you are feeling this last couple of weeks like things are getting not heavy, but there's an invitation to change something, there's an invitation for movement, for the ripple to take you somewhere that is meant to take you, and you're fighting against the current. I invite you to let it go. I invite you to be patient and to correct yourself quicker than before. Just even half a second quicker of a correction can definitely make a difference. And we don't need to sit in something that no longer serves us, and vice versa. We should not be part of something that we no longer serve. So with that,
I'm going to teach you a technique.
Ooh, yes.
So, when you're feeling any kind of way, okay?
Are we tapping?
Yep. No. Negative, positive, it doesn't really matter. But let's just talk about, let's have some tools to get through the week, because I just think between, we are in an election year. The election years are crazy. Of course, that hasn't heightened yet, not till July. But that means energy is going to be flying everywhere. Okay, and this is not a political thing. Just taking moments when you're feeling whelmed to do 3 deep breaths first. And I'm going to tell you right now, that breathing, when they talk about breath work, that is the number one thing that you could do for yourself, beneficial for yourself than anybody, is breath work. And there really is something to that. And nobody can say anything different unless you've tried it yourself. And if you've tried it, you already know. It's amazing. And it really is just three deep ones. But if we're getting overwhelmed, or we're getting whelmed, or we're sad, or we're mad, or we're just whatever, and we need some assistance through the week, I'm going to teach you how to tap right now. Okay, it's called tapping, EFT, emotional freedom techniques. And it really does work. You can do it for pain. You can do it for emotional pain too. That counts. You can do it for anything. And so we tap here, right here on this outer eye, right here. Okay. Then we tap right here on this, right here. Then right here, upper lip, the chin. Cross over your heart collarbone. Okay? Depending on what it is, and you might want to pause the video, get a little piece of paper or something like that. Depending on what it is, you can do it like this. Even though and then blank.
Fill in the blank with your situation.
Yeah, your feeling, your thought, and I'll show you in just a second, but you're going to just fill that in. So it's going to go like this. Even though I totally and completely accept myself. So let's say that you had a headache. Let's just talk about a headache or body aches. You want to breathe in. First of all, you want to feel
Even
it.
If you can't poop.
Even if you can't poop.
I had to say that because it's a real.
Although then we'd just come to you and get tangerine. So what are you talking about?
I'm just having a moment. Because you'd be like,
she's being
even
funny.
Though I can't poop, I fully. And
hey, it would be fine. The next thing you know, you're happy. I should probably get Amanda to do it like that. Oh goodness. All right, so let's say that you had a headache. So what we would do is we tap in the spots that I just told you. Here, 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 and then I forgot one, and then here. Okay. here, 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 here. Crossover on collarbone, and then the outer edge right here. And so then you don't tap to the rhythm of your voice. It's not that. So we would go, let's just say headache. Even though I have a headache, I totally and completely accept myself. Okay, first we want to rate the headache. What is the pain in my head?
Oh, first, yeah.
Is it from 1 to 10? 10 being the worst. Yeah, 10 being the worst, just so that you can, gauging it. So let's say that it was a 6. Okay. So then we do the round. So we would go like this. Right here, starting with this point, we would go like this. Even though I have a headache, I totally and completely accept myself. Even though I have a headache, I totally and completely accept myself. Even though I have a headache, I totally and completely accept myself. See, I say it 3 times, just tapping. Notice my tapping is not to the rhythm of my voice. It's just tapping. And then I move to the next spot. Even though I have a headache, I totally and completely accept myself. Even though I have a headache, I totally and completely accept myself. It's my calmness. Even though I have this headache, I totally and completely accept myself. So you're going to do it 3 times, and then you do it 3 times here. Do it 3 times here, baby. We do it 3 times here. We do it 3 times here. And then we're all done. We're going to bring in deep breaths 3 times, and we're going to blow out the pain, the headache. So we go.
No, really, you. I'm kidding. I had some peppermint.
And you do that 3 times, and then I want you to gauge it, and then you gauge it again. It was a 6 before. What are we now? Is it a 5? Is it a 4? If it's still there, but it's a lesson, do another round. And if it's still, and then you check in with it again, breathe out, check in with it again, and you will lower it. You will. You will totally lower it. Now, it doesn't have to be just about pain, though. It could be, even though with the world today, it really gets me. So there are times when I feel so enraged and I want to go out and I want to be the advocate that I am. And just tell all the world to get in line and listen to me right now. Because it's me. I should take it over. No, I'm just kidding. Although I think some people would vote for me, just saying. That's not the point, though. If you want to, it's okay. No, I'm just kidding.
I'm like, oh my gosh.
Okay, I'm pulling it back. All right. So let's just say that we're enraged. We're angry. We're mad about something. It's still the same thing. Even though I feel angry, I totally and completely accept myself.
No. Even though I'm fucking pissed off. That's more of a
there. It's more of it. Okay.
Come on, put a little bit of soul
in there. Calm that hatred.
I spoke about the beans and how you speak nicely to one of the beans and how you speak negative to the other one, and watch the mold grow in the one that you are nasty to. So so you're able to do that in this moment.
In this moment.
Yes.
And
so don't be too polite. No pinky tea up, or what is it?
Yeah,
pinky?
just own how you feel. Just own how you feel, and
that's what I would say.
Yeah, own how you feel, and we have to, because if we suppress it, then we get dis-ease in that body, and it doesn't take us anywhere. It doesn't take us anywhere. And right now, we're in this beautiful place, even though it's uncomfortable. It is uncomfortable.
Oh, gosh, yes.
We are in a beautiful place right now. The universe is actually giving us opportunity to release things that we've held on to for so long.
Yes.
And to realize we are not those things.
Right, we're not.
I understand my plight.
Your plate?
My plight. Meaning, how I gotten where I am.
Right.
and how my family is and those kind of things, you know. And what I've realized is, I'm one of the most loving beings, right?
Yes. It was a moment with you and the mic, and I was just staring at you.
Were we having a moment? What were we doing?
You were just intensely looking into the mic.
Oh, I guess I wasn't seeing it. I was in my head. You know how I am.
Oh my gosh, this cough that is leaving my body.
Tap it away.
I am gonna, even though I'm coughing,
Even though I have this cough.
Oh. I don't want to have it, even though there's a cough.
But you have it right now.
I don't want to have it.
Okay.
Okay, fine. Even though there's a cough in me.
That's fine. Say how you want.
I'm going to get it out. No. I can't speak it out. You see that? Excuse me.
You know why?
Oh my gosh, because I don't want to say it.
Mm-hmm.
I know what you were going to... Okay, thank you everybody. Goodbye.
There's just some truth she has to say but she can't say it on camera.
Oh yeah, no, I have to speak it out at some point.
Yeah, that's what it is.
I know.
Please remember this. People hurt people. Not always intentionally. Sometimes it is intentionally. Sometimes it's not intentionally.
You see that? Don't say that right after when I feel better. It's like, ugh.
Because it was like this! No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
I'm gonna cry over that one because it's like, even though people don't mean to be mean, but then they're
It feels that way.
You can tap it. Oh my gosh. Oh, it's funny. Are we even making sense? Oh my gosh, Barb.
Do we ever?
We're just keeping it very real right now.
Well, but which is exactly what we wanted to do.
Oh, absolutely. We always are keeping it real, but this today was just more like,
It's because, okay, I'll throw, because we both of us today have been disappointed.
Yes.
Have been disappointed, and and for both of us, that disappointment was not necessarily, okay, I don't want to say warranted because that doesn't apply, but that's not a good word, 'cause I'm trying not to say that. Yeah. And the disappointment
came from, she's trying.
Let's see. No, I think that's why we are the way that we are right now. We both had some disappointment, and we get to process that disappointment.
And we're being courteous and respectful.
And we're being completely, and we don't wish anybody ill at all, only to maybe experience themselves.
We're just choosing to have therapy in front of whoever watches this video today.
This is called therapy. It's called support. It's a support group right now. No, seriously though, we both had some frustrating disappointments today that were actually hurtful. That were hurtful. I don't know.
Because it was.
I don't know.
Maybe
I don't know here. I don't know.
Because for you it was today, but for me it was 3 weeks ago, remember? I'm suffering for 3 weeks.
I guess so.
You're just today.
Mine was today. Well, you haven't got to talk to me and tell me about it though.
Oh, I know I haven't.
All right, wait a minute.
I know.
Wait a minute.
What?
Wait a minute. So, like this morning, like I guess it didn't register with me that this was like 3 weeks ago.
Yeah.
So wait.
That's why I've been like this.
I thought it was like we got home. We had the off when we got home. Isn't that like that? No. It was 3 weeks ago.
Yeah. Yeah.
So.
Make sure they can hear us over here.
So there's been no communication for 3 weeks.
Yeah.
I don't know why. I was thinking that it was a today kind of thing.
No, it's not.
Or the
today.
last couple of days.
No.
I didn't realize it was that 3 weeks.
Last month.
So it's blatant then.
Oh, absolutely.
That is blatant.
Honey. Absolutely. No, and that's why I'm laughing at some things because I'm like, I need to be quicker. I'm going to get quicker. But, that's why I sometimes think
that's why you needed grandma.
I told you.
Okay.
Now,
I told you, I'm slow about things.
But then when she goes, you guys watched her go. She really went. Oh my gosh. This was all unscripted. Okay. Now you're capiching.
It's all totally falling into place now.
Yes,
it's all falling into place.
I will fill her in right after this message. No. There's no message. Oh, but leave them with some hopeful thoughts. And then I'll fill you back in. More details, I think. Yeah. Don't hold it in. Let it out. Till next time, I'm in trouble. Ta-ta.